Well, it is a trend spreading across the country. Local cities and towns adopting rules to make them Second Amendment sanctuaries. Locally, Sumner County is looking into its own measure, but as News Channel 5's Kyle Horan learned, it's getting pushback from leaders inside the county.
Tennessee actually currently has red flag legislation going through the House and Senate right now. And the legislation that we have in our state house is actually more egregious than pretty much anywhere in the country.
Commissioner Jeremy Mansfield says Tennessee is a pro-gun state, and he wants to be sure it stays that way, which is why he says he's following suit of 40 other counties in the state that have adopted Second Amendment sanctuary county legislation.
We are not going to abide by unconstitutional laws that the state may pass, and so that's kind of what the movement's about.
Mansfield says his resolution would keep the state from passing laws to restrict gun rights by saying the county wouldn't follow those rules and would challenge the state if they did pass. But other county commissioners say this law holds no weight, that legally the county couldn't keep its law enforcement from complying with state law. In a commission committee, they voted to change the resolution to say the county honored all constitutional amendments and the Bill of Rights. Mansfield says that was never his intent for this.
The Second Amendment is the most important of all the amendments, because without the Second Amendment, you don't have the First Amendment. Because if you can't protect the right to free speech, or protect the right to due process by enforcing that.
It's also unlikely legislation with a red flag law will pass in this state's Republican-controlled legislature, which is a supermajority. Still, Mansfield says he doesn't want to take any chances.
For 150 years, Tennessee was a democratically controlled legislature with Democratic governors. And so these are two Democratic legislators that have put this forward. And Tennessee could flip in 2 years.
Kyle Horan, News Channel 5.
Thanks, Kyle. Many gun rights advocates believe college students should be able to carry guns on campus. Right now, a bill is moving through the legislature that would make that legal. But not everyone thinks it's a good idea. In fact, the Tennessee University Faculty Senate, which represents more than 10,000 faculty members at 10 universities, just released a statement in opposition. They say adding firearms would threaten safety on campus and cost schools millions of dollars a year.